What if I told you that a tiny copper penny sitting in your pocket change could be worth hundreds of thousands? We're diving into the top 3 ultra-rare wheat pennies that every collector dreams of finding. These coins are not ordinary, they're packed with jaw-dropping errors, low mintages, and mysterious backstories that make them treasures of American coin history. The most rare 1952D error wheat penny, including history, value, known error types, and an attention-grabbing intro to keep your viewers watching until the end. 1952D wheat penny worth thousands to millions. Rare error coins that could make you rich. Fire history. The 1952D wheat penny is a part of the iconic Lincoln wheat cent series that ran from 1909 to 1958. Minted during the post-World War II economic boom, the 1952D penny may not seem special at first glance. Over 746 million were minted at the Denver Mint, which makes it relatively common. But here's where it gets interesting. A massive mintage with hidden rarities. While millions of these coins rolled off the presses, quality control wasn't always perfect. Hidden among them are extremely rare mint errors, misstrikes, double dies, repunched mint marks, RPMs, and off-center strikes, and these are the coins collectors are hunting for today. Gemstone rare 1952D error varieties that can make you rich. Let's break down the most sought-after error types found on the 1952D penny, what they look like, and how much they're worth today. 1952D/D RPM, repunched mint mark, mint state, MS65 plus $500 to $3,000, top-graded specimens, MS66RD $10,000 plus at auction. 1952D double die obverse, DDO, rare and expensive. Uncirculated, $1,000 to $10,000 plus. High-grade red examples, MS66RD plus $20,000 plus. Only a few known examples exist, making this a potential jackpot find if authenticated by PCGS or NGC. 1952D off-center strike, up to 90% off-center. Extreme off-center with full date and mint, $1,000 to $5,000 plus. 1952D transitional planchet errors, extremely rare but the holy grail of errors. Verified examples, especially wrong metal planchets $10,000 to $100,000 plus. One confirmed 1952D Lincoln cent struck on a silver dime planchet sold at auction for over $45,000. Notable auction sales and record-holding pennies. Let's talk big money. Here are some actual auction results that will blow your mind. White heavy checkmark 1952D RPM number 1 MS66RD, PCGS, sold for $14,400. Bright red luster, strong repunched mint mark. White heavy checkmark 1952D double die obverse, MS65, private sale for $18,500. Extremely rare, highly desired by DDO specialists. White heavy checkmark 1952D off-center, 75% with full date, sold for $3,300. High-grade copper coin in rare shape and error combo. White heavy checkmark 1952D on dime planchet, wrong planchet error, auctioned for $46,000. One of the most dramatic minting mistakes known. How to identify and verify a 1952D error penny. Want to know if your penny is worth money? Use a jeweler's loupe or USB microscope, especially for spotting RPMs and DDOs. Compare to verified varieties on sites like VarietyVista.com, Wexler's Die Variety Files, PCGS Coinfacts. Submit to a grading company. PCGS, NGC, or ANAX can authenticate and professionally grade your coin. A certified grade like MS65 Red, RD, or higher can skyrocket your coin's value. This 1955 wheat penny could make you rich. Most valuable mint error worth $100,000 plus. One coin, one mistake, one penny. That could make you a multimillionaire. You heard me right. The 1955 wheat penny is hiding a shocking truth. Brief history. The 1955 Lincoln wheat penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, with no mint mark, and is part of the beloved Wheat Reverse series, 1909 to 1958. Over 330 million of these cents were minted, making the regular version quite common. However, the story gets exciting when we dig into the errors that came out of the Philadelphia Mint during a late-night production run in 1955. Fire the birth of a legend, a minting mishap. In the middle of 1955, a mechanical die alignment error during production caused a small batch of pennies to be struck with a strong doubled image on the obverse, front, especially on the date and inscriptions. Moneybag: how much is the 1955 doubled die worth today? VF20, very fine, $1,000 to $2,000, EF40, extremely fine, $3,000 to $6,000. 55 Australian dollars, almost uncirculated, $10,000 to $18,000, MS63, uncirculated, $25,000 to $40,000, MS65 RD, red, mint state. $60,000 to $125,000, MS to 66 plus RD, top population, over $150,000 at major auctions. Fire. One of the finest known 1955 DDOs, graded MS65 red, sold for $114,000 at a Stax Bowers auction. 1955 off-center strikes, $1,000 plus, 1955 clipped planchet, $500 depending on size and condition, 1955 broad strike and die cap errors, $150 to $500, die cap, one of the rarest types, up to $5,000 or more. How to identify a genuine 1955 double die penny. Area what you'll see date. 1955, strong doubling. Looks like a blurry shadow version. Liberty, letters appear doubled and staggered. In God we trust, most dramatic doubling here, letters clearly split. White heavy checkmark, no doubling on Lincoln's face or jacket. Warning: be careful of counterfeits, many are altered coins or poor man's double dies, will explain below. Brain: why the 1955 DDO is so iconic among collectors. First major modern error to gain national fame. Covered in magazines like Coin World and Numismatic News. Sparked public interest in error coins. Listed in every major coin guide, including Red Book and PCGS Coin Facts. Owning one is like owning a numismatic piece of American pop culture. The most rare 1957 D error wheat penny. You might think it's just 1 cent, but hidden in your pocket change, piggy bank, or old coin jar could be a 1957 D wheat penny with a mint error so rare so explosive, but not every 1957 D penny is valuable. You need to know exactly what to look for. The rare and valuable errors of the 1957 D wheat penny. Now, let's uncover the most rare and valuable mint errors from the 1957 D series that have sold for thousands, and could make you rich. Repunched mint mark, RPM, D/D errors, uncirculated, MS63, MS65 $250 to $1,000. Top grade, MS66 RD or higher $3,000 to $10,000 plus. Direct hit. Some varieties, like RPM number 1, are listed in PCGS and NGC error registries and are hot collectibles. 1957 D double die obverse, DDO, though not as well known as the 1955 DDO, some 1957 D pennies show clear signs of doubling on the date and inscriptions. MS65 RD, $2,000 to $8,000. Premium grade examples, over $10,000. Clapperboard. Only a few verified examples exist, making this one of the most valuable 1957 D error types. Die clash errors. A die clash occurs when dies strike each other with no coin planchet between them, transferring parts of the design from one die to another. Mint state, $500 to $2,000 plus, off-center strike, an error caused when the blank planchet is not properly centered during striking. Off-center percent value 10, 20% $50, $15030, 50% $200, $50060% plus, full date visible, $1000, $3,000 plus, clipped planchet errors. This occurs when a blank is accidentally cut from overlapping sheet metal, creating a coin with a chunk missing. Major clip, with full date $500 to $2,000 plus. 1957, D penny struck on a silver dime planchet, wrong planchet error. This is one of the rarest and most valuable 1957 D errors. These coins were struck on dime-sized silver planchets. Verified and graded examples, $15,000 to $50,000 plus. Fire 1 1957, D Lincoln cent struck on a dime planchet sold for over $35,000 at auction. Broad strike and die cap errors, value, $100 to $500. Die cap, coin sticks to the die, creating a mushroom look. Value, $1,000 to $5,000 plus. Future value and investment potential. Experts predict prices for high-grade error coins will continue to soar over the next decade. As more collectors enter the hobby, and more hoards are broken up, demand for authenticated, rare error coins is only going to increase. MS65 Red RPM, $1,500 $5,000 plus, 10-year projection. Wrong planchet errors, $25,000 $75,000 plus. So there you have it, a small copper coin from 1957 with the power to change your life. Whether it's a repunched mint mark or a rare planchet error, the 1957 D-Wheat penny could be worth more than a luxury car or a down payment on a house.